Well, good morning, friends. It's Audrey from Odds and Ends, and welcome to my Dollhouse series. Um, okay, this is Audrina's house. It's a witchy house, and it is nowhere near complete, and it takes way too long to film this. Yes, I could film it and edit it. Not happening, guys. I don't have enough hours in my day. Work's been insane. This is my zone out and get stuff done. Now, the roof shingles I just finished last night about 10 p.m. and they're not done. They are not going to stay this bright. I am trying to figure out how I want to take them down a notch. Now, if I had more of the weathered stain, I have that I've been using for the house, I would throw it on there. But I'm out of crafting money right now, and I don't want to buy any money. I don't want to buy any money. I'll buy some money, please. No, I don't want to buy any product. I have plenty of product. We are going to figure something out. Now I have matte medium, I have gesso, I have paint, I have water, I have stain. I'm going to do a couple samples because I have a basket. Let's hang on a second. Don't want to make you dizzy. I've got some extras, so I'm going to do some samples of some. I'm thinking possibly matte medium or gesso with a touch of gray or black, and then doing a light wash over them. I do have some clear stain. I also have honey stain. I'm going to try those samples too. Honey, I don't know, because everything has such a gray tone to it now, but it might look good. So I don't know. We'll try it and see what happens. Bought a new screen door, and we installed it backwards. This is hard to do because it opens from the inside. I need to get a handle. But if I put it from the inside, installed it from the outside, then it opened in and it hits the stairwell and it wouldn't open all the way. So I'm like, okay, let's install it from the inside. And it has a nice finishing frame on the inside. And I can open it from the outside. So I like that. And I'm going to probably paint this side, and I have to stain that side still. And you'll see that in this video. I just haven't done it yet. And then I added trim. Okay. And yes, there is no rhyme or reason on the shingle. All I knew was I did not want a pattern. And I didn't want, for the most part, rows of the same color touching, because that bugs me. Now, of course, there is a few. There's like right here, we have some blues touching. And we have a couple different yellow tones, because remember, I have peach and mango Kool-Aid in here. Peach came out more of a natural tone, and mango is more of a yellow tone. And then my favorite ones are the tie-dyed pieces. Let's see, like there. And yes, there's globs of hot glue, and you will not believe how much hot glue I went through. When I started this project, I had 4 bags of the mini round sticks. Now, I am down to probably a 1/4 bag of glue sticks. Oh, I did the window boxes. We have 2 on the center of that bay. And this bay is a 5-window bay. So they had originally told me to put the window boxes here. I'm like, no, I need them on the front, and I need them centered on the side. So I scrapped the one that goes on the front porch. It's supposed to be sitting next to the front door. I scrapped that one, and I put it as a window box. And then I had scraps, and I made another box. And so I have 2 there in the center. I have to there. And then we see all my trim. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with the doors for up top. But yeah, and I think I'm going to make a wooden porch with popsicle sticks. I think it's calling for that, and that will be a today project. And hopefully, oh, who am I kidding? It's not, you won't see it today. It'll be for next video. But yeah, oh, and let me walk around because I don't feel like turning this around right this second. But yeah, there we go. And I did shingle the back. I don't even know if I was supposed to, but I like it. And I'm not 100% sure I'm going to change the color of the back, because I kind of like the happy colors just in the small scale against all this natural. But really, it's not going to be natural because I'm wallpapering and painting. So it might clash too. So I am not quite sure. And I still have to knock all the glue stick webs, although they do make a nice ambiance. And I'm not going to be able to remove all of them because they really are stuck. But hot glue resists anything. You might be able to paint it, but it won't be the same color as everything else. So I am not quite sure. There's some places where I added another piece of another shingle on it because I wanted it to look like it was patched. And we have the glue. And I kind of want it that way. This is a 200-year-old house that's haunted, and a witch lives there. And I want to look like there's been repairs to it. Not magic repairs, just repairs, because, you know, people have been living in this. And then the reason it is a rainbow roof is because all the magic that's been seeping out of this house comes up through the roof, and it's changed the shingles to rainbow colors. And depending on how bright the roof still is, this may be the Skittles house. I'm thinking that this might be Skittles house. You know, taste the rainbow. So, but I really do love it. Now, if you ever ask me for assistance building a dollhouse, and you want a nice, clean, modern, well put together, okay, not well put together, straight angles, you know, good seams, no glue marks, I'm not the girl for you. But if you want a haunted mansion that everything is wonky and off kilter, I might be the girl for you. So yeah, this has been so much fun. But it's 9 in the morning. I slept in because I could not fall asleep last night. I was reading this mystery book and my brain wouldn't turn off. I finally took some Tylenol PM because my fingertips hurt from working on this for, oh gosh, I worked from 7 a.m. to 1, took a break until 4:30, and then worked to 8:30 last night. Yeah, I worked on this quite a bit. Advice, if you ever do a dollhouse, expect every step to take 4 times longer than you think it's going to. Between cutting pieces to fit anything that you want to do extra, waiting for glue to set up, to melt, to whatever, everything takes longer. I'm not complaining. I'm just want to give people advice and know what you should expect. Every window's been trimmed out in the weathered boards, so it has some 3D to it, but I didn't want them to stand out. I just wanted it to blend in, so I just used the weathered sides. All the seams have the dowels on it. It does add a lot of rigidity to the dollhouse, so I can turn it by using the the bay without worrying about something breaking. And yeah, that's what I've gotten done so far. And I think now I'm gonna go get the weathered stain. I don't have very much of it. There's only like an inch left in that thing. I'm gonna stain the front door, stain the wooden dowels I missed, any part that needs to be touched up. And then I will go figure out what stain I want to do on the roof and do that. And then if I have time, I'll work on the porch floor. But I don't know. I've got other things. I need to start working on my yarn dolls for my giveaway. Thankfully, those don't take as long. And I could do them from bed when my back hurts. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Or in a couple minutes, depending on what else I get done. Okay. I'm not sure if this is going to show on the camera or not, but it's opening up some glitter, mica glitter, and it did it in front of the fan, and it decided the seal was going to give up when I wasn't expecting it to, and I have glitter everywhere. It's right in front of the fan. Oh, my jewelry, my sticker boxes, everything. There is a fine layer of mica glitter everywhere. I've washed my hands 3 times and I'm still very shimmery. This will be fun. Okay, I just wanted to record this for prosperity. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the chimney right now, just because it's an in-between stage and I want to document it. This is done with the stencil. I didn't want anything modern looking. Plus I didn't have another brick stencil. And I used Grit Paste by Ranger. And it was very dry. Very, very dry. To the point that I almost threw it out. But I'm like, okay, let me mix it with some alcohol ink and see if I can get it at least malleable, whatever the word is. And then up there is just a light. Hey, I kind of ran out, so can't get any more out of the jar. Everything is just crumbly. Kind of did a little light pattern on the edges there. I am going to go over it. I just haven't determined how yet, but I wanted to show you the in-between stage because I think that's important. And let me give you, I did the roof, and I don't know if that is the final or not, but I did have a little bit, my weathered stain accelerator did dirty it up. I could leave it like this. I'm not sure if I'm going to. We will see. It's still very bright, even when it's dirty. It's a lot better than it was, though. A lot better. And since it wasn't too terribly dark, I did leave the backside. No, I stained the backside too. And they just look weathered. It doesn't look dirty. I don't know if that's enough. So I'm going to play around with a couple pieces and see if I want to do more. But that's where I'm at right now. Okay. Well, hello. Okay, let's see what I got done. This is the last segment for this week's video. And it's almost 1:30 on Sunday, so let me film up. And I got other projects I need to work on today. Here's just the top back side of the chimney. And I did do the aged wash on the roof on the back side. And I like it. It's still colorful, but not so new looking. I'm going right there. You can see it's a barn door style. I'm going to have to make some contraption to keep the door. I'm going to have this removable wall here to separate the reading nook from the magic room. It's going to be attached to the walls with magnets, so I can take it down to set up things on the other side. And we'll have plenty of room for the books and crystals and whatever we need. And don't think there's anything that I've done inside in any of the other rooms yet. You can see the framing for the front screen door there. There's that. Okay, let me walk around. I think I am done for the outside for now. Okay, this is how the chimney came out. Let's see. It is textured. And I used a watered down black paint wash. And we will have vines climbing up this wall to cover up that and that and that. But I don't like what the example they had for this. And I wanted it sooty because it is a chimney, and witches would always have fires in all the 3 fireplaces, so that would always be black. And then I added a dry brush black on the purple just to tone it down a little bit so it looked a little bit more aged. I didn't want it to look a lot aged, just a little bit. And let me spin the dollhouse around. Hold on, let me pause you. Okay, so I put indoor-outdoor gray carpeting on the porch. I cannot for the life of me figure out what I did with my little hinges, but the door will have hinges, and I kind of want it to look sort of busted up, not terribly, but a little bit. I did have to shorten it because obviously it was meant for the downstairs door, and this door is about 3 inches shorter than downstairs. I added some black gold rubbing. What is it called? Did I put it away? It's still out here. I don't know what I did with it. Anyway, it's a rubbing on paste. I don't know what you call it. But there's that. I darkened up the soot lines here because her cauldron would have made this part of the house very dirty. I did darken up sootied up all the purple a little bit, just here and there. I added a wood floor for the front porch and stained it black. Not perfectly. I didn't want it perfect. I want it looked aged. I put a carpeted piece of scrap carpet there to wipe your shoes off before you enter. There's the door open. There's closed. That has some of the black gold rub on it as well. Okay, I added some green turf here for her familiars or pets. Whatever she decides to use that for, they can climb out the bathroom window and go sit there on a perch. The other side also had it, and so does these two. And I might put some flowers there, I may not, don't know. But there we go, there's that side. I have this, it's in the nightshade, it's a desert nightshade plant in my yard. And I had pulled this out. I had cut this like a month ago out of the yard to do a Google Lens. And if I can remember what it is, I will put it in the video, in the description of this video, or I'll but I cut a whole bunch more because I am going to put these dried flowers in the flower beds because I think they'll look very cool and the colors match. So that's gonna go there, but not yet. I want to be done, well, more done than I am now because they are dried flowers and they will break with a lot of handling. So I don't want to do that. And that was just my barn door that just fell over because it's not attached anywhere. But I really think it came together nicely and I love it. And there may or may not be another video in August. I'm not sure. I've got to get other projects done. I have my yarn dolls I have to get done, some jewelry I need to get done, some paper projects that have to be done, and then I have a couple commitments for September. So, and I'm gonna try to work on one room at a time in the dollhouse, just so I'm not overwhelmed and I'm not spending entire weekends working on this. A couple hours here and there is fine, but family needs me too. So, but it's all complete. I have no more pieces to add to this. They're all done. All my pieces left. I do have the clear plastic windows. If I want to use those ones, I have not decided yet. That will come later. But for right now, there are no more parts to put together, add to this house, anything. It is completed and I got it done this month like I promised myself. So yay. But yeah, thanks for, supporting me and bugging me to get this done. But there will be more videos. At least once a month we will work on a room. And we may work on it together because smaller pieces don't take up as much room. And I can put the doll house right there. Obviously I'll have to take some stuff off the walls, but it will fit there. And I can work on there for my other projects, which is what I need because I'm feeling a little claustrophobic in here. So thanks for watching and tuning in, and Audrina's house will continue. Just won't be every single solitary weekend. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. It's Audrey from Odds and Ends with Audrina's house.